Welcome to the Current Good Manufacturing Practices training session. Today we're going to go through different practices that will ensure the safety of our products. Current Good Manufacturing Practices, or cGMP, are regulations enforced by the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, to assure proper design, monitoring, and control of manufacturing processes and facilities. cGMP practices are required from A&E customers such as Procter & Gamble and Edgewell, who are hygiene product customers, in addition to Badia Spices and Bromley Tea Company, who are some of our tea bag strain customers. Medical devices are used for treatment or facilitation of human health functions. Manufacturers of medical devices are regulated by the FDA. A&E manufactures components in Class II medical devices, meaning they offer some risk to the patient. Thus, these products must be regulated. Our customers are required to comply with the FDA. In order to ensure their compliance, they extend the requirement to A&E. The goal of cGMP is to prevent all sources of contamination from the product and keep manufacturing products safe. Practices are centered around human resources, hand washing, sanitation, cross-contamination prevention, documentation, facility maintenance, and measuring equipment maintenance. When preparing to enter the work facility, please ensure you are practicing proper hygiene. Do not wear loose objects or items. For your safety, please do not wear tank tops or jewelry. When inside the plant, do not carry loose objects above the waist or in pockets above the belt. No pens, pencils, or cell phones. Maintain personal protective equipment, PPE, according to company procedure. Wear protective clothing, footwear, and/or gloves suitable to the operation. Wear hairnet or facial hairnet if needed. Tie up long hair so that it does not interfere or cross-contaminate products. If garments or hands become contaminated, wash and sanitize them before proceeding to work again. Regarding food, please store lunch in a designated area. These areas are away from company products to avoid cross-contamination. Do not bring glass and brittle plastic containers into processing areas. Don't leave garbage lying around. Garbage attracts rodents and insects. Do not chew gum or tobacco, spit, or eat in the production area. Please inform management if you are suffering from a disease or illness, especially one that could spread through contact with product to other employees. If you are sick, you are not permitted to work in food processes or hygiene product areas. Open cuts must be treated as soon as possible and protected with a secure, waterproof covering. Hand washing is critical to reduce the transmission of germs. The term of hand hygiene includes both hand washing with either plain or antimicrobial soap and water, or the use of alcohol-based products that do not require the use of water. On screen is the 6 steps to effectively wash hands. Please follow the steps of first, wet hands, second, apply soap, third, lather, fourth, rinse, fifth, dry, and finally stay clean by opening doors without the use of your bare hands. Make sure you wash your hands after the following: coughing, sneezing, or blowing your nose, visiting the restroom, breaks, handling trash, sweeping or mopping the floor, smoking or eating, touching any surface that may contaminate your hands. Wearing latex gloves is a requirement when involved with hygiene products. The only exception is at Plant 20. It is very difficult to operate machinery with latex gloves, so associates that are operating the hygiene machines must keep hands sanitized as often as possible, and sanitize after every time you would wash your hands from the previous slide. Sanitizing reduces disease-causing organisms to safe levels. You must clean surfaces and/or machines before sanitizing them. When cleaning, there are two methods of cleaning. These are wet cleaning and dry cleaning. Sanitation programs include written procedures for equipment, rooms, outgoing conveyance, vehicles, utensils, and tools, as well as the documentation of daily sanitation activities. Sanitation programs should also include chemicals required and purchased, employee training and records, and documentation of non-compliance records and regular audits of the sanitation program. More on the sanitation program are listed on the screen. Make sure your program details the proper equipment necessary to protect associates and the product from contamination or germs. When using and documenting sanitation products, please store chemicals in a designated area. Secure the chemicals when not in use. Keep cleaning tools separate from hygiene processing tools. Label and color code them for easy identification. Establish procedures for checkout and return of chemicals to avoid unauthorized use. Keep an up-to-date copy of the Safety Data Sheet, SDS, for each chemical and the chemical room. Maintain an up-to-date chemical inventory. Maintain records that detail chemicals used, date of application, dosage rate, purpose, and area of application. Please use disposable paper towels when cleaning. Avoid cloth towels. Towel drying recontaminates the surface. Only use disposable paper towels to wipe off excess sanitizer if necessary. If you are unsure about the cleanliness and sanitation of any food contact surface, equipment, or utensil, do not take chances and clean the area. Preventing cross-contamination is the ultimate goal of following the current good manufacturing practices. Cross-contamination is defined as microorganisms being unintentionally transferred from one substance or object to another with harmful effect. Many things cause cross-contamination, including people. We are responsible for preventing cross-contamination and can do so by following the items listed above. Line clearance must be undergone when running non-hygiene and hygiene products in the same machine. Equipment must be cleaned and sanitized before changing products. If cross-contamination occurs, stop all activity until the situation is corrected. Evaluate product safety. If necessary, reprocess or discard affected products. Take steps to ensure cross-contamination does not happen again. Change procedure or process flow. Retrain staff. Document all actions. If it wasn't documented, it didn't happen. Documents are important because they show that you have followed a written plan. They prove that GMPs were applied properly. They are critical to any audit. They show clients that you care about the safety of your products. They help you troubleshoot problems. Please update documents when changes are made to the facility or equipment, when new information is available, in response to a new regulation, when required as a follow-up from an audit. When keeping documents, please keep them according to the record retention plan. Keep them in a secure location. Ensure you can prove they have not been tampered with. If a mistake is made on the document, cross out the error with a single line. This allows the original entry to remain visible. Enter the correct information as near to the original as possible. Sign or initial the new entry. This identifies who made the correction. Enter the date. Keep a change log that identifies when change was made, who made it, and when it was made. Only use ink pens, never pencils when correcting mistakes. Do not use whiteout to correct a mistake. When using measurement equipment, ensure it is calibrated to ensure accuracy and easy to read. Please also calibrate the equipment regularly. Calibration program/protocol is required for recording/measuring equipment. Calibration program should include list of measurement equipment, list of areas of the facility that require calibration, approved schedule of calibration, documentation, and records. Establishment means facility. Good housekeeping practices and scheduled maintenance of the facility will prevent contamination of products. The building's exterior should be cared for with the same care as the building interior. The building and grounds must be maintained to prevent the entry of pests into the facility. This includes barriers such as screens and doors, control of weeds and plants, especially around the building perimeter, efficient grounds maintenance to keep the area free of trash and debris. The building and grounds must be maintained to prevent the entry of pests into the facility. This includes lights placed around the perimeter to attract insects away from plant while still lighting parking lot areas for employees. Well-maintained outdoor waste facilities. Containers are clearly labeled and they are emptied, cleaned, and sanitized in a timely manner. Well-maintained roads, yards, and parking lots that do not pose a threat to product safety. For example, grounds must have grading and drainage to avoid standing water. Inside the plant, there must be adequate space around equipment to keep cleaning and production tasks. Adequate space around equipment to help cleaning and production tasks. Adequate light for each area, including hand washing stations, processing areas, and locker rooms. The light intensity should meet the regulatory requirement for the area. Processing areas with a positive airflow. This means circulating the air so that old air is vented out and new air pushed in. Doors with smooth, non-absorbent surfaces. Where possible, doors should be close-fitting and self-closing. Have pest control stations inside and outside the building to prevent pests from entering the facility and causing potential contamination with the product. On the left is an example of good establishment manufacturing practices. The loading dock is sealed, whereas the photo on the right has a loading dock that is not sealed, providing an entryway for pests. Be sure to follow these practices for an efficient, clean process to keep the products safe. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy your current good manufacturing process training session. For more information, please visit ameford.com. You can also like us on Facebook @AMEford or follow us on Twitter @AmericanEford.